let's talk about the campaign also. It was a high decibel campaign between the Congress and the BJP, and we put out a campaign tracker. Sanjeev, this is Narendra Modi's campaign in Karnataka. What are the key features of the campaign that you see?
See, before we go there, let's just keep in mind that any party that forms a government, assuming a party gets a majority, it has to do well in the three important regions are Old Mysuru, Mumbai Karnataka and Hyderabad Karnataka. Between these three regions, you've covered 66% of the assembly or a little more. So a party has to do well in at least two of the three. Or if there's a coalition, the coalition partners need to do well in two of the three. Now, BJP has done fairly well in the recent past in these areas, except in 2013, where I said they had split.
Yeah.
So Modi's campaigning he's done a lot of campaigning in Mumbai, Karnataka, Hyderabad, Karnataka, coastal Karnataka, where they did not do well. But these are areas where you have the Lingayat factor.
Yeah.
Hyderabad, Karnataka, and Mumbai, Karnataka. Coastal areas are the coastal areas where there's been a lot of religious polarization, if I could put it that way. So he spent a lot of time there.
So what's interesting for me is his trips down south.
Yeah, no, that's the interesting part, because BJP traditionally is not that strong over here. This is more of JDS area, but he's actually spent a fair bit of time here. See, but partly it could be because his rallies, and he's largely restricted himself to these big rallies, and so maybe that's one reason why this gives you a slightly different picture, because I think BJP's strongholds would be these areas and this area.
Okay.
And also central Karnataka, where Yediyurappa is contesting.
Okay, and what about Rahul Gandhi?
Now, Rahul Gandhi's trail is also very interesting. We've been talking about the Lingayat factor as a decisive factor in the election, or one of the decisive factors. So he spent a long time in that region.
Which is traditionally not voted for the Congress.
Yeah, as a group, they have tended to support the BJP for the last 2 decades.
He's even been to coastal Karnataka.
Now, coastal Karnataka, the Congress did fairly well last time. And this time the contest is much tighter, and probably there's a lot more polarization that's happened here. But he spent a fair bit of time here. He spent some time in Old Mysuru region on the Kolar side. Possibly not so much here, because this is also the place where Siddaramaiah comes from. Maybe he didn't waste too much time there, but this I think is a fairly interesting.
So would it be fair to say that Rahul Gandhi has actually spent a lot of his time on the campaign in areas where Congress has not done so well? Would that be a fair assessment?
I would say he's spent a lot of time where the Congress has introduced a new factor in the form of Lingayats, and also where the difference, the margin, victory margin, the last time in Hyderabad, Karnataka was not that great.
Okay.
Right? So these are very tight contests. So he spent a lot of time there.
Thank you, Sanjeev, for that update. And as Sanjeev was saying that the Lingayats is one community that is going to decide which way, the vote will swing in favor of Congress or BJP.